I raised the issue of the position of the consumers in the European Union being unable to book tickets throughout the European Union. Unlike the airline industry, which for decades have allowed passengers to travel virtually around the world, and from the initial booking, they're able to book on different airlines, check in baggage, then receive the baggage at the end point. That's not yet possible around Europe on the railway network. It's not an issue that there are individual companies, because the same thing applies in the airline industry. But they've developed code sharing, and the way they also work is on what's called a computer reservation system. At the moment in Europe, there are 2 or 3 railway companies where you're able to do that. But if I wanted to go, for example, from Helsinki to Milan, it would be absolutely impossible. We'd have to start booking all the parts of the journey separately, and I don't think that that's in the interests of the consumer. I think what we need is a real initiative, a real push from hopefully the designate commissioner will become the commissioner, I'm quite sure. And I think what we need is some pro-action from the European Commission. There's an awful lot of criticism in the European Union about the amount of unnecessary regulation. But I think there's an exception in this case. And I think what we need is a framework where a push from the European Commission, a push from the Parliament, and I know that there's cross-party support. All the political groups support this initiative. And I think with a proactive commissioner behind this, I think we could be successful. I think it may take some time, but it's also very important that the rail industry comes on board. This has been, I think, floating around for a number of years, and I think there appears to be a great deal of reluctance from the railway companies, and I don't think it's good enough. So I think they also have a responsibility to actually get the infrastructure in place now.